Talofa faithful, welcome. It is a Victory Monday. Feels like it's been a while since we've had one of these with our highlight reaction videos. But finally, we've got a reaction video to a game where we won. The offense was clicking, the defense was clicking. It's against the Bears. I don't give a damn. It felt good. It feels good to have a win on there. Yes, it is early on a Monday morning. It is 5:55, so triple five up on here. It's early. I want to knock this done before I got a bunch of stuff. I gotta go look for a job now, so I got a bunch of stuff to do, so I want to get this out early for you guys this morning. So let's go ahead and get right into it right here. Obviously, we are going over the Niners win over the Bears yesterday. Good dominant win in general. So let's get this rolling. NFL, please do not demonetize this or any of the stuff you guys like to do. There's plenty of bigger channels that do this with like 50,000 views. We're just here with our usual maybe 50, 20 to 50 typically. Don't demonetize us, man. Leave us alone. This is under the fair rights use, and so we're gonna be changing this up, rewinding it, all that good stuff, so the NFL doesn't try and take this down again. All right, here we go. So let me turn. We don't get busted with that. So we got Brock back in the shotgun. Brock is passing back right over the middle to the kid who had a great day today, Isaac Garendo. Just look at this. As 49er Media, aka Anshel, was saying when we were talking on our Twitter yesterday, um, we have a new player on our team. I would like everybody to meet Christian Garendo. I mean, tell me this is not a perfect Christian McCaffrey route. Just running back over the route, coming across the middle, with that linebacker on that can't keep up with him speed wise, and Garendo is so damn fast. So yeah, look at that. Boom. Like I said, the pocket collapsing on him a little bit, but that is the same route that that you would see CMC run all the time. It gets Brock out of trouble. For some reason, he hasn't been throwing it a whole lot this season. Don't understand why, especially when you've got a wide receiver converted to a running back. This is a guy who knows how to catch. Let's use him more like this. I love seeing this. The kid had two big catches for 50 yards to go along with 78 yards rushing and then two touchdowns. Great performance today by Isaac. So he kind of got the block off there. Rumbling, stumbling. George Kittle went for 151 today. One of the aspects of CMC's best aspects is his blocking. As you can see, we've got Garendo back here. He doesn't get a whole lot of this guy, but he gets just enough that gives Brock time to get that pass off. You know what I mean? So it was like, you don't always have to be perfect, but you just have to be good. See, look, granted, this guy on the bottom came a little free, but that's expected. He just has to get in the way of that guy. Would have liked to see him squirm up and actually stop him, yes. But Brock still has the wherewithal and enough time to be able to step up in the pocket and get this off to George. Because he obviously, like I said, this guy's planning to get out, obviously, because George is out there just pushing him out before he gets the screen pass. George Kittle is reminding you why he is going to go down as the greatest wide receiver tight end in NFL history. The only thing that's going to hold him back is the amount of yards and stuff he got because we haven't let him play, tight end catching wise for a while. All right, Grendel going back. Brock looking around. Boom. Juwan Jennings. I think we can now say without a doubt, no matter who is playing, who is on the IR, whatever you want to say, Juwan Jennings this year has emerged as the number one wide receiver for this team in general. Defense looked good today. Granted, we're talking about the Bears, but I don't give a fuck. Sometimes, excuse me, my alarm is going off. Welcome everybody at 6 o'clock in the morning. Good morning, faithful. Sometimes you need to beat up a little bit someone in a little blow to get that confidence back. All that kind of good stuff. And we seem to get that confidence back yesterday. All right, Brock back there. Brock with a fake to Garendo again, going deep down the middle. Debo had a couple of big catches today, nothing of crazy. So the hate on Debo will continue until he has his big day. All right, Brock is back to pass. Again, a good pocket for the most part, but it gets blocked. That's one probably Brock you probably should just threw away or something like that. Because for the most part, he had time. He had a decent amount of time back there. Yes, the pocket was collapsing on him, but, it's got that. He could have stepped up over here. He could have tossed us out early to Jennings, but maybe he could, good play by the defense on that end. Nothing you can do sometimes. Brock on the shorter end is going to have balls blocked down. There's just nothing we can do about that overall. It's going to happen. It's going to happen from time to time, just the way it is. Don't make fun of me for me and my drinking my coffee with the straw. I still have a cracked tooth and it hurts like hell. All right, someone on defense. We got Caleb Williams in the back. Caleb Williams in a sack. I believe that is the first one for Yatir Gross-Matos, who had a total of 3 today for a career high. Congratulations to him. Defense as a total had 6 today. Back on offense already. The beginning of this game, the first half was absolutely insane for the offense. Brock pumps it, goes again. There's Mr. Kittle. Yeah, that's Kittle. So good. He's just so damn good. Brock off the back foot to Garendo. The man can catch. He can run. He can run it. Everything else. Look at that again. Just everything about that pass was just pretty. Or about that play was just, not going to necessarily call it pretty, because Brock is definitely off his back foot. Look at here. This ball probably, Garendo hasn't even gone past the receiver yet. He is, that, look, again, ladies and gentlemen, Brock's best attribute is the fact that when he is on time, and granted, he hasn't had that anticipation or anything else for a month and a half, month-ish or so of this season. Your boy found it yesterday. He was on point with these throws. Brock is at his best. Look at this again. So we see Kid over there. Who doesn't want to see more Kid? Look at this. He's going to be off his back foot. Garendo is, look, watch. All right, so he's going to throw it here about 0.2 seconds. Here's Isaac Garendo. Isaac Garendo is maybe 5 yards off the ball. Or actually he's the line. So he's about a yard downfield from that. 5 yards from where he started. He's still got, 2.5 yards before he reaches there. He's probably going to catch the ball way off screen. All of this, when Brock is anticipating, there is simply not a better wide receiver, or excuse me, a better quarterback in this league. When Brock is on his game, he starts anticipating. Nobody else does it. Like I said, right there. Ball is in the air. Garendo hasn't even turned his head yet. The defender might possibly see this right now. Who's 100% to know? I'm not, can't tell from his point of view because you can't see his head move. Garendo hasn't even turned his head around. Brock's getting sacked, thrown off the back foot. Look, now he's finally got his head turned around to see the ball. It's a great catch, falling down. If he had another step or so, probably could have rolled into the end zone. But we got to give it to the kid to let him finish it off. Like I said, he had an amazing day today. Good job, Garendo. I love that drive. Like I said, the beginning of this game, the first half was just a clinic. It was just ugly. Boom, Leonard Floyd coming around the side to get the sack. I'm going to say this one thing about Leonard Floyd, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily want to see it or hear it, or kind of thing. Has Leonard Floyd been everything we've necessarily wanted? Yes, actually, he has been. Has he been as dominant, especially without, he hasn't played with Bosa for quite some time this season? No, he hasn't. He's not Nick Bosa. What do we pay Leonard Floyd to be? Kind of a speed rush guy coming off the opposite end of Bosa. He's going to play limited snaps mostly. A lot of times he's not going to be great against the run, but he's been averaging about 10 sacks a year. Well, he's got 8.5. So right now he's pretty much on track to get that 10.5 sacks or so that we paid him to be. Yes, we paid him a lot. We kind of expected more, but what we paid him to be for that 10 sack guy across from Chris McCaffrey from Nick Bosa is exactly what we've got out of Leonard Floyd. So, like I said, 8.5 sacks. Got like 4 weeks left. I'm okay. I'm completely okay with everything right now with how Floyd has played. Give the man some props. He's playing without Bosa for a lot of this game. Another Kittle screen going down the middle. Just look at the Kittle moves. Oh, I don't think we realize how much of a good player we have. Look at the Floyd sack again. And George Kittle. George Kittle has been stifled because the offensive line has been so bad for so long. We don't get to see this. I would love look, if we went to next season and you told me for however reason, somehow they got rid of Debo, somehow we got rid of BA, I realize that's not going to happen. But if you went into next season telling me our top 2 receiving targets are going to be one, Juwan Jennings, and then 1A or one, however you want to say it, and then be George Kittle, and then you fill in the rest between, Pearsall, Conley, Cowing, all those guys, maybe another guy or so in free agency / draft. I still think this defense works well. Look at this. Over the middle. Look at George still has moves. This is a vet. still playing top tier tight end in the NFL, best in the history of the tight end in the history of the NFL. I'm just going to keep saying it over and over now. I've convinced of it yesterday. Who's that guy? Who is that guy over the middle? He lives there. The best tight end in the history of the NFL. All right, Brock going back. Brock over the middle to probably the second best guy over the middle. Juwan Jennings, the best wide receiver on the San Francisco 49ers, and probably an emerging top 10 wide receiver in the league. That's my prediction for next season. Another sack. Good one from Malik Collins right now. Like I said, we're still in the first half, ladies and gentlemen, which was a dominating half. Look at this guy, Grendo. Look at this. He's got the speed. Look at him. Once he gets to the corner, pause again. Lots of pausing because there's a lot to talk about. What are we going to do in the offseason, faithful? Christian McCaffrey comes back fully healthy. Jordan Mason comes back fully healthy. We get obviously who knows what's going on with Garendo right now. He does have the ankle sprain. Short week, so we'll see. But he's going to be back next season. We just picked up Israel Abakanda. Who's also another speedy guy. What is this backfield going to look like next season? I mean, is there a way do we go into the backfield, especially with those top three between Mason, CMC, and Garendo? Do we keep all three? How do you keep all three healthy? Do we ship off one of the younger guys? Do we maybe even trade a Christian? I don't know. But that's a lot of good talent back there. And you can't keep it all. That's the sad part. We cannot keep all this talent. There's just no way. But we'll see. The backfield for the 49ers right now, if you look at the guys that we've got back there who we can rotate in and out, best in the NFL. Best. Who's that guy? His name is George Kittle, best tight end in the history of the NFL. Again, just a great day by him. 6 catches, 151. I was kind of hoping going into the fourth quarter, Kyle might have seen that 151 and just gone for it, for the NFL tight end record for a game, which is 210. I thought we might just have a shot at going at it. Moody with the field goal. He did have, special teams wasn't great or wasn't bad yesterday, but we did have the 2 kickoffs that didn't go into the landing zone. Stupid kind of a thing. Another sack by Caleb Williams. Have yourself a day, Leonard Floyd, in the defense. They just get, besides like 2 drives on this for the most part, they couldn't do a whole lot to us. So we're into the third quarter right now, ladies and gentlemen. So give me just 1 second. I'm going to play a quick advertisement, and then we'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear. Save 10% as well.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Christmas time. It's the holidays. You're going to be buying some of that stuff on NFL.com. Make sure to please use the Niner Faithful Radio affiliate link, which is down in the description of this. That way you can save yourself some money. And some of that money that you save does go towards NFR. Be nice to us. We put out good content. Give us some cash. We all like money, right? Yeah. But anyways, please make sure to use that. Save yourself some money. Send some money our way. It's a win-win for everybody. Let's get back to the game. All right, we got Caleb Williams back throwing. DJ Moore. This is the one sustained drive that they had over third quarter, which I'm not going to lie to you. When I see a team come out against this Niners team, what's been the issue? Holding a lead in the second half. Granted, it's more of a fourth quarter issue, but you definitely didn't want to see. There's Caleb Williams feeling himself a little bit, getting a little pumped up, trying to get the Bears because they had not much going on. Ronaldo Green tried to make that. He did a good job at least fighting through that block to almost make that tackle. And there it is. It's running down the middle. Touchdown for, I see a lot of people getting on Ward. And I will agree, Ward has not played his best. But I don't know where the criticism for Ward is because he's falling off as a player. He's getting a little long in the tooth. Not like he's old, getting a little long, in the tooth. Was probably working on the last part of his career. Do you chalk it up to that, or you chalk it up to the fact that the man is still grieving, going through all that kind of stuff? So I find it. I don't want to criticize Ward. Well, let me rephrase that. I want to criticize him because of the bad play, but I also want to have an understanding that we still don't know how this man is in his head. So I don't want it to come off as like just being an ass. And I know that's a hard line to walk. But yeah, I mean, it's like the play hasn't been good most of the season, but we also don't know how long he was dealing with stuff leading up to the passing of his daughter. So again, I'm just finding myself in a weird space with Ward because I don't want to seem insensitive, but at the same time, you have to talk about it. So yeah, he could, he didn't have the greatest position on that one. We'll see. You know what I mean? Like, I can see where a lot of people get really upset, especially if this is like a playoff game and stuff like that. Something was on the line. That's a game winner. I get it. I'm trying to be a good human being. That's what I'm saying. But there is some issues there. So we'll see how that goes. I'm more worried about what happens in the offseason at this point when it comes to Mooney Ward. But yeah, so the Bears are finally after that. And by the way, up until this point, this drive, in the first half, the Bears, let me start this. The 49ers had 319 yards. The Bears had 2. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this deep pass. I think Ricky Pearsall was only targeted total of 3-4 times in this game, made 1 catch. And then the only other thing I can remember of note with Ricky Pearsall is on the nullified touchdown where he was holding. Hi, Charlie. Bears definitely moving the ball. You can tell we kind of backed off of it. You can see that long-haired man Hufanga back there. Maybe that's all this defense was missing was Hufanga back there because Jair Brown has not been in, especially the last month or so. Jair Brown has played some terrible football, absolutely terrible football by Jair Brown. And he was somebody I've been high on since we drafted him. But either we're just playing a terrible Bears game or the addition of Hufanga coming back just made it, just takes it that much of up a notch. I'm going to go with a little bit of combination of the two. Brock Purdy rolling out, going deep across the field. Juwan Jennings again. He's not third and 1. He's any damn down and 1 at this point. Brock back again, throwing to the man, the myth, the legend, the best tight end in NFL history, George Kittle. Isaac Guerrero taking it in. Again, have yourself a day, kid. He gets so many people have said that they're out on him. I am completely in on him. He was the perfect person if anybody needed some time down in the minor leagues, to play some football, to get a little bit more experience at the running back position before being released in the NFL. He would be it. He's not getting it. He's going straight to the NFL. All right, so we got the Bears up there. We got 2 on top, 1 in motion. Caleb Williams is back to pass. Over the middle, touchdown. Rome Odunze. Good-looking rookie cornerback, wide receiver. There's that second best guy over the middle, but he meets the best guy across the middle, George Kittle, with Jennings there. No, I'm not going to lie. I loved this play design. Why are we not doing this? Not necessarily just with Debo, but just in general. Look at this play design. Over. And then we come back again. You got the guy already in motion who's out there to block. I loved it. Where has that kind of motion been with this team for the last? Kyle, what's up, man? I loved that. I loved that play design. Ooh. Get a little Patrick Taylor action going there. Obviously, at this point, we were definitely winning the game. And of course, just because it's the running back kind of a day, we got Mr. Patrick Taylor Jr. getting into the end zone. Good for him to see. Gets him probably the most complete back we have back there right now currently. Bears still trying to come. Look at that. Reaching over the big man. I love sacks like this. When you reach around another man up and over, look, Yatir Matos. He's got number 70 in the headlock, basically pushing him back into the quarterback, grabbing him, and then falling down. You don't see that often in the NFL, those kind where you're just reaching over at a guy, but I absolutely love sacks like that. That's just great. One more play here. We're going deep. And that is, of course, Brandon Allen throwing to the wrong team. But at this point, the game is over. And so San Francisco 49ers win it 38-13. It's a good day to be a 49er faithful, as it is with us again. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the Niner Faithful Radio Captain Highlight Reaction. It's good sailing with you guys. Try and throw in some sailing puns since it's a captain. Maybe there's a few other ones I can figure out. But yeah, so this video will hopefully be up soon. And then don't forget, tomorrow, me and TJ will be live at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time when we do a quick review of this one and then get into the Rams game. Because remember, we do play Thursday night. Very important game. We are still mathematically in, the playoff run. So we can still get into these playoffs. And then if this team gets healthy in the playoffs, we can do some damage. All right, faithful. 5 for Tide Lava. One love.